Hello everyone, and welcome to the live stream for tonight's fight between Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde. So the undercard's currently going on. Just a few bits to tell you during this watch along. So firstly, I'm going to be behind you guys. I'm going to be behind you guys because there's going to be obviously a bit of a lag. So if there's a knockout in the main event, which there probably will be, you'll see it before I'm reacting. So if you're thinking, well, why is he not reacted to that knockout? That would be why. So yeah, we've got the undercard now. I'm just going to pop off stream for a minute or two while I just get everything set up. I just want to get the stream started before 9 o'clock. So just bear with me, carry on watching the fight, and I will be with you shortly. Hello, and we're back. So, not gonna lie to anyone here, there has been loads of technical problems that I've had trying to do this stream tonight. I did a live reaction to the weigh-in, which went fine. I've live streamed a fight before and it went fine. Really look forward to this one, and there's been no end of problems because, of course, it's technology. But I am watching along now. Hopefully, it doesn't disappear on me. So I don't know what time the main event's expected to start. I'm going to guess about 10 o'clock. I'm not sure how far into the undercard that we are now. Obviously, I've only just started tonight's stream, so it will take a little while for people to come along. If you are watching, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think of the fight. Who do you think is going to win? Who are you picking, Beterbiev or Yarde, and how? And I do apologise if I am looking kind of a bit preoccupied. I'm just trying to sort out this stream tonight. I'm trying to do about 5 different things at once, and none of them want to work properly. So it's really, really helpful. But that is technology for you. So I'm watching the BT Sport stream. I'm round 3 of 10 now in this undercard fight. I'm not too sure who's fighting. I'm only just tuned in. If you are watching, remember, I always get it wrong way. I don't know if would it be that way? Yeah, that way. That fist that's hitting the subscribe button, that's to remind you to subscribe. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, then please hit that subscribe button. The channel has grown so well, especially this week. So I'm hoping to keep that momentum going. Obviously, there's been more interest in this fight than I thought there would be for it. I did a prediction that's still on the channel if you want to go and check it out. Quick pick, Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde. Which you'll get kind of my prediction on what I think, I think the fight's going to go. I think it's going to go one of 2 ways, so feel free to go. I won't ruin the video, but feel free to go over there and have a little look at it. But yeah, I'm expecting I'm expecting an exciting fight. Hopefully, we're not disappointed. And yeah, so over here in the UK, it's being shown on BT Sport. It's not box office; it's just BT Sport. And in America, I think I'm not sure actually with you guys. Is it American? Is it American? Of course, it's American. Is it pay-per-view over there for you guys? Are you having to fork out? Because I know over there they will just constantly try to get you to pay for pay-per-views. It's very rare that you actually have free-to-air, I suppose, kind of fights. But yeah, if you are watching along, come and say hello while I try and sort my technology out. Which at the moment does not want to play ball. I did try, in my defence, I did try to get this working before I went live, and I thought it was, but it's not. Which is really helpful. And I knew this had happened. I kind of watched it for about 5 minutes. I was like, oh, it's working. And then as soon as I go on to live, it doesn't work. Which is just great. So yeah, as I said, let me know if you are watching in the comments below who you are picking for tonight's fight. If I ever see it. This could be, worst case scenario, this is a stream of me trying to watch a fight but not watching it. And hoping that one of you guys tells me what's going on. God. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because this is boring to watch me not watch anything, is I'm going to go back onto an intermission. I will be back very shortly, hopefully being able to watch the fight. So I shall see you shortly. Hello, and we're back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. Still not working fantastic, but I've kind of got it the best I think I'm going to get it tonight. So we're just going to see what happens. Thank you. Hello. Sorry to everyone that's watching. How are you? Hope you're enjoying the fight and the undercard. Let me know in the comments below what the undercard's been like. Obviously, I've just tuned in kind of when this stream started. Obviously, I can see that they're in the middle of a fight at the moment. As I said at the beginning of the stream, for the people that weren't there, I will be on a bit of a delay, just because the way kind of YouTube and streams work. So if there is a knockout, which I think there probably will be in this fight, you'll probably see me reacting to it after it's happened. So if you see the knockout and you see me just not reacting, it's not because I'm not reacting to it, it's because I haven't kind of seen what's going on. So we've got this undercard fight now. And I'm not too sure who it is. But there we go. And if anyone does know, let me know in the comments below. When does the main event start? Is it 10 o'clock? That was my guess. But I don't know. So I'm currently on round 5 of the fight that's happening at the moment. So maybe it could be behind you guys, I'm not too sure. And also, do let me know who you are picking to win the big fight tonight. Beterbiev or Yarde, and how. And we have a winner. I've just missed that. The guy's just won. Hopefully they show a replay. He's been beat for the first time. So I think I remember seeing this on the way in, and it was, yeah, the guy. It just looked like a kind of a routine fight for the guy. So, a surprise, I'm guessing. Stoppage in this fight. So, is this kind of what we're going to see? Is it going to be a night of shocks? If you are watching along today, please, if you remember, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. It really helps the channel out. Do let me know in the comments who you're picking for this fight, Anthony Yarde or Beterbiev. Fighting for some kind of WBC championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute, 4 seconds of round number 5. Our referee in charge, John Latham, reaches the count of 10. Therefore, your winner by way of knockout. And now the WBC International Light Heavyweight Champion, Ezekiel Osvaldo Maderna.
Ezekiel Osvaldo Maderna wins that. He is the new WBC International Light Heavyweight Champion. I'd like to see a replay because I didn't actually see what happened. Surely they'll show a replay so I can see how it ended. The guy looked gutted. But yeah, as I was saying on commentary, that was quite a shock. And as I said, could this be a night of upsets? Is this what we're going to see in the main event? I don't think we are, but you never know. Don't completely write Anthony Yarde off. And they're back to the studio. So I'm not sure what time this fight's happening. I'm going to guess it's 10 o'clock, which would make me think there's probably one more fight to go. Just going to turn the volume down because I don't want them to think I'm illegally streaming. YouTube love to block things and all. The amount of problems I've had with videos that I've put up, they've tried to block them or copyright strike them. So they will do anything. And obviously we're live, so if it goes off, I've had enough problems tonight. That's the last thing I need. But hello to everyone watching. If you're new, welcome to the Ordinary Boy Boxing channel. We are live streaming, doing a watch along of Anthony Yarde and Beterbiev's big fight coming up. Let me know in the comments if you are watching. Come and say hello. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do click that subscribe button. We are waiting for the main event. So we're watching a bit of the undercard action. I'm not... oh, it's showing a replay here. Just doing a little recap for me of the rounds. Oh, so the guy was in trouble in round 2. And then, of course, it stops working just as I'm watching that. It's brilliant. But yeah, as I was saying, oh no, it's come back now. For now. So I mean, he was getting hit quite a lot. And then he went down in round 4. He does look hurt. So I'm watching the BT sport coverage over in the UK. Because that's where I am. They've got old Steve Bunce. I'm going to have a little look to see if I can kind of get some idea of when the main event's going to be. Let me know if you're watching the fight along with me. I'd imagine you are. It'd be a bit weird if you're not. Yeah, so undercard start at 7, ring walks for the main event expected at 10 o'clock. So we've got just under an hour until the main event begins. So I'm going to guess there's probably one more fight to happen. I didn't, unlike the Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith fight, I didn't kind of delve too much into the undercard for this fight, so I'm not really aware of it. I did watch some weigh-in, so I saw a few of the fighters. There was nothing really that struck out to me, which is fine. It's not pay-per-view, so I'm not going to moan about it too much. Obviously, if you do want to kill any time between now and 10 o'clock when the main event's on. I've got my prediction for the Beterbiev versus Yarde fight on the channel. It is the most viewed prediction I've ever done, and I really didn't think that'd happen for Anthony Yarde and Beterbiev, but it has, so I'm really happy about that. So go over to my channel, it's called Beterbiev versus Yarde Quick Pick, and you'll get my prediction on the fight. Without ruining the video, I see it going one of two ways. So to me, it's going to depend on what game plan Yarde has going into this fight. So if Yarde is clever, Box is clever, I think he can take this towards the end of the fight. I don't think it'll go the distance, but I think he can kind of survive. But I think he'll end up getting caught by Beterbiev. Or the other way is if he has a firefight with Beterbiev, and I think he has a chance of knocking Beterbiev down. Now, Beterbiev has been down twice in his career. I know he's knocked out every opponent and he's a monster, but he has been down twice, and this would be Yarde's best chance of winning. So he could go for it. The problem is both times that Beterbiev has been knocked down, he's got up and knocked his opponent down and out. So that could well happen again with Yarde. So I'm not going to predict your video too much. I'm not going to give you the round or anything. Let's go and watch the video for that. But I'm not giving Yarde much chance. But I don't have it as long as the bookies do. Kevin the Geek, what would you put your money on here and now? So for Beterbiev Yarde, I think Yarde is going to be clever, or try to be, and try and survive. So I'm going to go, but my bet would be Beterbiev by KO in rounds 10 to 12. Saying that though, if I was going to put money on something, I'd have a little bet on Yarde to knock down Beterbiev. As I said, he's been down twice in his career. And I think the bookies don't think Yarde's capable of that. I think he is capable of knocking Beterbiev down. So that's probably what I'll put money on, because it'd be the best odds. But yeah, I'd go Beterbiev rounds 10 to 12. They're currently showing, on my feed anyway, on BT Sport, showing highlights of Mike Tyson for some reason. Always happy to watch Mike Tyson. As I said before, if you are new to the channel and you haven't already, then hit that subscribe button that man's punching. Always helps the channel. Channel's doing really well recently, especially with this Yarde Beterbiev fight. It's really blew the channel up. So if you are new, please do join. Obviously, I don't just do about Beterbiev versus Yarde. I've just focused on it this week. Last week, we were focused on Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. Another thing to note, I suppose, tonight, if you're interested in it, is Jake Paul and Tommy Fury's fight has been made official and announced for next month. I'm aware that Jake Paul and Tommy Fury are both at the fight. I saw a little clip that went up earlier. Jake Paul and Tyson Fury having a little chat. So I would expect tonight to see them in the ring together to promote the fight. They've only got a month until their fight, so they're going to want to do what they can. And then I imagine we'll probably get a press conference on Monday. Kevin the Geek, oh Jesus, I would rather watch paint dry. So yeah, I can see Kevin the Geek, you're not a fan of Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Yeah, a lot of people would agree with you. I don't have a lot of interest in it. I will watch it and I'll do a prediction and I'll do a review because it's it's what the channel's about, and it's one thing I've learned. It's both depressing and surprising how well those videos do. So I did one when Floyd Mayweather did an exhibition against Deji, who's just a YouTuber. I did a video on that just to see what had happened. It was got so many views, hundreds and hundreds of views. So yeah, it's something I'm going to have to cover on the channel because there are people interested. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting, I suppose. I've got to kind of watch it. I might do a watch along of that, might be a laugh. And I think, you know, I think it'll make a lot of money. They're both shit. But Jake Paul is a big YouTuber. He's really, you know, the kids love him. Obviously his brother, I've still got the bottle, has this, and the kids love it. And then with Tommy Fury, he was on Love Island. I didn't watch it, but I know he was. So he'll have his fan base as well. So you're kind of getting two fan bases who like these people, who are going to watch it, and then you're going to also, you know, just get the general public watching it as well. So I'd imagine it will be it'll do well on pay-per-view. Wouldn't surprise me if that's a draw. So we are waiting for the main event, Beterbiev versus Yarde. As I said earlier, don't know a hell of a lot about the undercard. I had a little look at it. Obviously, I did the weigh-in yesterday reaction, but there's nothing there that really kind of come out to me. I thought Eubank Smith had a really good undercard. This one doesn't, which is fine. It's not pay-per-view, but I kind of am just waiting for the main event. Obviously, I will watch along the fight beforehand. I think gonna guess there's one more, and then we're into the main event. The main event due to start at 10 o'clock UK time, so I don't know what that is if you're in a different country, but it's in about 40 minutes. It's currently showing a trailer actually for Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. Sunday the 26th of February in Saudi Arabia. So we've got a bit of a kind of lull in the action while they set up for the next fight, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on a very, very quick intermission. I'm going to get myself a drink, and I shall be back. So I shall see you shortly. Hello, so we've got another fight happening now. Tommy Fletcher versus Darryl Sharp, I think. It's just started 6 rounds. I believe it was cruiserweights. God, this guy's tall. Tommy. God, he's really tall, isn't he? It's amazing they're in the same division. He's had 63 fights. So the short guy, I think, is the journeyman. From how he's fighting, anyway. I mean, he's so tall and got such a big reach. This other guy just does not know what to do with him. So Darryl Sharp, the journeyman, against Fletcher. They did just say on the stream that that Sharp's not been stopped in something like 60 fights. Lost probably a lot of them, but not been stopped. So if he could be stopped by Fletcher, that'd be impressive, I suppose. Good speed from Fletcher. So this is kind of one of them fights where there's only ever going to be one winner, I think. You can see Tyson Fury, I think, there in the front row. He seems to be going to a lot of fights lately. So yeah, we're expecting Beterbiev versus Yarde to be in about 35 minutes. I'm expecting Yarde to put a good account of himself in this fight. He's fighting on home soil. It's the biggest fight of his career. Obviously, he did fight Kovalev, but it is the biggest fight of his career. So I'm expecting him to look good, look better than people think he's going to. A lot of people are completely writing him off. Little clip of Tyson Fury there with his son. Presumably, his brother's with him. Yeah, we're waiting to hear about him and Usyk. I did say, so when I did the Fury versus Chisora review, that Frank Warren, obviously that happened in December, Frank Warren was on about that fight happening in February or March, and I said that was never going to happen. Obviously it's not. Still not over the line. I honestly think we see that fight in the summer. It's hard because it's an undisputed fight. They're a bit harder to kind of get over the line, I think. We're into round 2. Really good work from Fletcher. He's faster than he looks. Not than he looks. He doesn't look like he'd be as fast as he is. He's really. I think he really wants to get rid of this bloke because obviously I said this earlier. The guy he's fighting, the journeyman, hasn't been stopped in something like 60 odd fights. So if he can stop him, it would look really good. He just wants to be careful. Obviously, he's not caught with anything himself. Make any silly mistakes. I wonder how much he's getting paid, the journeyman. Yeah, really good jab. He's so tall, this Fletcher, that very, very hard to get on the inside. Nazish Khan to go distance. Okay, so you think thanks for watching, by the way, Nazish Khan. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. So you think it's going to go the distance? That's interesting. Between Beterbiev and Yarde. Do you think it's going to be points? Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Beterbiev's going to win on points? Very durable, obviously, the guy's fighting. I mean, he knows he's not going to win. And he's a journeyman, he's there for the payday, ain't he, this guy? But, you know, he's giving it a good old go. I hate the ones that come in and just go down within a minute. Because they're getting paid the same, aren't they? Nazish Khan, either way. Okay. So, not sure who's going to win, but you think it's going to go the distance. Okay. I don't. Purely because both are big knockout artists. And, you know, Beterbiev, I think he's 18-0. And every fight he's ended it at the distance. But we'll see. I'll give you a little shout out if you're right. So, just showing Anthony Yarde's dressing room here. His hands are wrapped. It's always a good sign. Yarde looking calm and confident. So into round 3 now. Always got him up in the corner. Good shot. Guy is caught in the corner. Nazish Khan, what would you put your money on? So I think if I had to put a bet on, I'd say Beterbiev by knockout in round 10. I think Yarde can play this one or two ways. I think either way he does it ends in him getting knocked out. I think he could have a firefight with Beterbiev. I think he could knock Beterbiev down, but Beterbiev will get back up and knock him out pretty soon after. Or, and this is what I think is going to happen, I think he's going to fight smart, fight clever, stay out of trouble, and I think he can take this fight quite late, but I think he does get caught by Beterbiev, and that's what I think is going to happen, and I think Beterbiev's going to win by KO in round 10. I think he's got enough quality about him to go that far, but it depends how Yarde fights. So this guy's still in the fight. Very, very durable. Fletcher with that just such a long reach. That, I mean, the other guy, he's not got a chance of getting inside really. Just kind of toying with him now. And I suppose from Fletcher's point of view, it's a good fight because they say, you know, the guy hasn't been stopped in however many fights. It's a good way to get rounds in. Hello to everyone watching. Hope you're enjoying the night so far. I've not really watched much of the undercard. I'm waiting for the main event really, but how's the undercard been if you've watched it? And who are you picking for the fight, Anthony Yarde or Beterbiev? Let me know in the comments. And are you expecting a good fight? I think it's going to be quite explosive. Beterbiev's a monster, and Yarde can punch hard, so I think it's a good mix. I'm really happy as well that it's not on pay-per-view, because it would have been very easy for BT or Frank Warren to put this on pay-per-view, because Eddie Hearn would have. Aziz Khan, better get to the bookies for late round KO. Good price, thanks. That's alright. Fury and Chisora together, they've both made their money. Aziz Khan, yeah. Well, that I think it's going to be late round KO, but you know, doesn't mean I'm right. I thought Eubank was going to win on points, and he got absolutely battered. So, what do I know? So round 4, this guy is still in there. Getting caught in more punches though. Proper durable, this guy. Sharp, if getting his name. If anyone's watching tonight, hello. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really, really does help the channel. I'm quite consistent with my videos. There's a bit of something for everyone. So if you haven't already, I always get the wrong way. Just hit that subscribe button. Don't punch it, you'll break your computer. But yeah, please do subscribe. Round 4. This should be the last fight before the main event. So what we're going to do, we're going to see this fight out and then have a little interval, and then we'll go to the main event. Thank you for watching and sticking with me, everyone watching. For me, I'm in middle of round 4. I think this will probably go the distance. This guy seems quite durable. But it's good. He's going to, is it Fletcher? He's going to win, so that's the most important thing, and he's going to get some rounds in his belt. I think you would like the stoppage, but, you know, some guys are just so durable, it's like hitting a brick wall. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously won every round. Fletcher's putting a bit more snap in his punches now. I think he would like to get rid of him. It's not so much this guy is sharp. He's got a fantastic chin. He obviously has, because he's not been stopped in so long. But I think it's more his movement. He's very, very good at getting himself out of trouble. But he's not fighting to win, is he? He's just trying to survive. A win for him, I suppose. He's not getting knocked out. And that's the end of round 4. So I've just checked, now on 229 subscribers, so I think I've made a few tonight, so thank you very much if you have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Go and click that subscribe button. Join us. So we are coming towards the end of this last undercard fight that's on, and then we have Beterbiev versus Yarde. It should be in about 20 minutes, so we're not too far off now. Let me know if you haven't already in the comments below who you are picking. Are you picking Beterbiev or are you picking Yarde, and how do you think the fight's going to end? And if you're correct, I'll give you a shout out after it all. So round 5 now. Sharp's very, very durable. Staying in, good movement. Yeah, that's a good point that's just made on commentary. Obviously, Sharp is very, very durable, which even though he loses, he's someone that promoters would want to get because they know they're going to get their fighters round. As I said earlier as well, if you have any interest in it, I think Jake Paul and Tommy Fury, more my black now. I think Jake Paul and Tommy Fury are both in attendance, so I would expect to see them get in the ring and have a little face-off, maybe actually after this fight, because they've only got a month to promote that fight, so they need to just get on with it. If you haven't already, and you're watching along with me today, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as I said earlier, who are you picking to win, Beterbiev or Yarde? Do let me know in the comments. Round 5 or 6 now. So if this just go the distance, it'll be the first time Fletcher's been the distance. This Sharp, he's too savvy, I think. So, one more round left. And then the next fight will be Beterbiev versus Yarde. If you are watching along, drop me a comment, say hello, let me know who you think is going to win the main event, Beterbiev or Yarde, and why. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. As I said earlier, I'm pleasantly surprised to see that this fight isn't pay-per-view. I think had Eddie Hearn had Yarde, he would have put him against Beterbiev and put it on pay-per-view. So Frank Warren could have done it, but they haven't. It's gone over to Fury, Tyson Fury and Derek Chisora having a chin work. Both made a lot of money just before Christmas. Final round. Can he get rid of him? He tried to go for it there, but this guy's slippery, Sharp. Hard punches coming in. I think he's left it to what he should have done instead of trying to knock him out earlier on in the fight, he should have just weakened him down and then gone for it in this round. If he'd have put a lot of work into the body, it might have paid off in this last round. He could have got rid of him. As it is, I don't see him finishing him. Obviously, he's won the fight. He's won every round. Wild. I can't remember what weight division this was. I think it was cruiser. It's hard to tell the weight of them. For anyone wondering, Beterbiev versus Yarde should be after this fight, so 15 minutes away. Is there anyone watching who's a Yarde fan? Are you picking him tonight? Are you going against the grain? As a Brit, obviously I'd like to see him win, but Beterbiev really is a monster. And then if Beterbiev does win, will we see Bivol at some point in the future? Now we're drawing this fight to an end. He's gone the distance again, but obviously Fletcher has won very easy. But as I said, this will probably be a win for Sharp to just have not been knocked out again. That's his thing. That's his selling point, I think. And that's the fight. So obviously Fletcher wins that, but he's not able to get rid of Sharp. If you're just joining us, we are about 15 minutes away from Beterbiev versus Yarde for the Unified Championships. There is still time. If you kind of want to see who I think is going to win, go onto the channel. Beterbiev versus Yarde. Quick pick. I'll give my prediction on that. What I'm going to do now is, we've got about, as I said, about 15 minutes before the main event. So I'm going to pop on a little interval. And then when we're back, it will be the big one. Artur Beterbiev versus Anthony Yarde. So I'll see you for the main event shortly. Hello, so we're still waiting for the main event. Saw someone just commented. I'm going to butcher your name, mate. I'm just going to say your last name, Ahmed. How many fights left till the main event? The main event is next. It is due at 10 o'clock UK time, which is in about 12 minutes. So, yeah, stick with the channel. Obviously, have the fight on. Have me on as well. I'm going to pop on a quick intermission, and in about 10 minutes I'll be back for the main event. Beterbiev versus Yarde. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you shortly. So, hello. As with boxing, all the time, it never fails to surprise me. I'm incorrect, and there is one more fight before Beterbiev versus Yarde. So, the ring walk being 10 o'clock was a load of rubbish. So, yeah, we have one more fight to go. So, I'm going to guess, I don't know, we may be looking at a 10:45. I mean, Eubank Smith, from memory, didn't actually get going until about 11, so we could have another hour, which is fine. But it does annoy me with boxing. They do this all the time when they announce that the ring walk's going to be at 10, and then it's nowhere near. Especially Frank Warren, he's really bad for it, actually. But yeah, if you are watching along with me tonight, hello. If you're watching on playback, hello. This is the second live stream I've done of a watch along. I did a boxer card a few weeks ago, so this is my second one. This is a bigger fight, and this is a fight I've really been looking forward to. Thanks to Beterbiev. I'll just turn this down. So when I get copyrighted. Thanks really to Beterbiev versus Yarde. This channel has grew loads, which is really surprising because I've covered Fury since October. I've covered Fury, I've covered Dillian White, I've covered Chris Eubank, and it's this fight really that's really helped the channel. So I'll always remember this fight and I'll be thankful for it because it's really helped me out. We're at 230 subscribers now, which is obviously fantastic. I'm doing a 250 subscriber special. You can go onto the community tab on my channel and vote what video you would like to see for that. I'm just going to get them up now because I can't even remember really what my choices were for everyone. A lot of people have already been voting, which is great. So the choices are, there's 5 choices for the 250 subscriber special. The first one, Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, who is the best promoter. Then Mayweather versus Pacquiao, scored by me. That was an idea because there's been quite a lot of debate over the years if Pacquiao won. So I know I haven't watched it in years. It's a bit of a boring fight, but I thought it'd be interesting to score it because I've never scored it. Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, who would win? Obviously, one of the most Googled things ever. Debates on both sides. The greatest of all time for every weight category. So I'll go through every weight category and tell you my personal GOAT. And finally, boxing versus UFC. Which one's doing better? Obviously, they've always been competitors. So yeah, if you go and vote on the channel, the one currently winning is Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, who is the best promoter. But I'll keep that poll live until we hit 250 subscribers. Only 20 away now, so that video should be coming shortly. I hit 100 subscribers a month ago. So, and I said in that I'd do a 250 subscriber special. Didn't think it would be a month later that I'd do it, but that's fantastic. I'll do it on the milestones, so the next one will be 500 subscribers, then 750 subscribers, and then the big 1,000 subscribers. Which the hope is I can get to 1,000 subscribers before October, in a year, basically. So here we are with this final fight. I wonder how many rounds. Surely it's not 12. If you are watching along tonight, hello. To the guy, wait there, where is it? To Ahmed, I was wrong. You said how many fights left in the main event. Now it's this one, and then we're there. So we're nearly there, mate. We're nearly there. So who are these two? As I said earlier, in case you didn't catch it, I haven't really been following the undercard, so I don't know anything about them. That's why I started the stream when I did, about 9 o'clock, just because I wanted to watch the main event. So Moses Ituma from England, Southpaw, 17 stone 10, 6'4", only 18 years of age. This is his debut, first ever fight. I remember seeing this actually on the way in. Okay. He wants to win the heavyweight title. Okay. Oh, good punch, and he's down. Wow. 4-rounder. But he might not be waiting that long for Beterbiev Yarde. 3 punches were thrown. He is out on his feet, and the referee's waved off. Well, that was a good debut. That's what you want. So that's a name to look out for in the heavyweight division. Moses Itama, I think his name is. Only 18. He looked powerful. We only saw about 3 punches, but I think they said as well that his brother was on the undercard and lost. Must have been the one I just tuned into. But yeah, he obviously looked impressive. Didn't really know much about the guy. Let's have a look at the recap. 14 seconds. Yeah, the guy just didn't stand a chance, did he? He felt the power and that were it. Well, that fight's already over. So I'm hoping we do get Beterbiev Yarde very, very soon. I'm still expecting Tommy Fury and Jake Paul to do something in the ring, which they're now going to have time to do. If that fight's ended so quickly. Very quick fight. But I mean, comparing himself to Mike Tyson, big words. So May 2025, he wants to win the heavyweight title to, I'm guessing, beat Mike Tyson's record of being the youngest ever heavyweight champion. So he's got 2 years. How about that? I mean, I can't really critique him because he threw about 3 punches. I mean, he didn't have much head movement, but he didn't need it, so... It's hard, especially with heavyweights, when they're just starting, and obviously this guy's just on his debut. It's hard to kind of gauge in their first fights how good, if they're any good or not, because you get stuff like that, just complete washouts. But fair play, it's his first fight, so that's fine. His opponent's still in the corner, hopefully he's alright. So just to recap, because I've been asked this earlier on, who am I picking? Who would I put money on? I think we're near enough to the fight now where I'll just tell you what I said in my prediction video. Or I'll just wait for them to announce the winner. Moses wins. Yeah, so people have been asking me who I put my money on for the fight. 2 people asked me that actually. I am picking Artur Beterbiev in round 10 by knockout. I think Yarde could drop Beterbiev. He's got it in him. But it's neither here nor there because I think Beterbiev's going to win. It's going to go quite a while in my opinion and end in round 10. The only other way it could be different, in my opinion, is if Yarde really goes for it and that's just a firefight with Beterbiev and just scraps with him, trades where he could knock him down, but he'll get knocked out pretty early on. The majority of people, I did do a poll actually on the channel for this fight. Get it up. Okay, so Beterbiev versus Yarde, who you picking? This was 3 weeks ago. 11% of you were picking Beterbiev on points, and 11% of you were picking Anthony Yarde on points, and then 16% of you, so all very low, were picking Yarde by KO, and 63% of you, the majority of you, were picking Beterbiev by knockout. Kevin the Geek, I've put a cheeky 50p down on Beterbiev win after getting knocked down. Okay, very good. Kevin the Geek, what odds did you get for that out of interest? I'd be interested to see what the what odds you were getting for that. It's cool that that's a bet that you can do. Beterbiev win after getting knocked down. If I was putting a bet on that fight, that's what I'd have done. If I wasn't doing about 10 things at once, I probably would quickly put a bet on that. But it's enough hassle doing all of this without opening something up and betting. Kevin the Geek, 9-2, nothing major. Okay. Yeah. What would that win you then? You used to be a bookie, didn't you, Kevin? So obviously, if it was £2, it'd win you 9. If it was £1, it'd win you £4.50. So what's that? £2.25? Does that win you? Is that right? Were you 50p back as well? So we are now waiting for Beterbiev versus Yarde, which is the next fight. I'm sure it is. It must be. They're just talking with the debut heavyweight. Kevin the Geek 275 for the stake. So big money you could win. Thanks to Ordinary Boy Boxing. Kevin the Geek just about enough for a pint. Yeah. Depending where you go. I'd love to do like, I'm sure it wouldn't do very well, but I'd love to do like a massive accumulator for the year for boxing. Just do like 20 fights. Just do who I think is going to win. But saying that, if I'd done that this year, I'd have already been lost because Chris Eubank Jr. got beat and I was predicting him to win on points. So. Guy very happy. Considering he just won, but then I think his brother lost, didn't he? So. Oh, Moses, keep an eye out for Moses. Bit of an unforgettable name, isn't it? Trying to work out what's going on in the background in the ring. They've gone to now, for my feed, they've gone to kind of them talking. But there's loads of people in red jackets in the ring. So if you have just joined us, hello. Obviously it's Beterbiev versus Yarde next, hopefully. Who are you picking? Let me know in the comments below. We've had a few people let me know who they're going for. But yeah, please do let me know. One of the viewers, Kevin the Geek, has took my prediction on board. So I predict Beterbiev to win, but Yarde's got enough about him to knock him down in the process. One of the viewers, Kevin the Geek, has put a cheeky 50p on that. So he stands to win £2.75. So big money. And he's going to get a pint with it. So obviously I don't encourage gambling, but 50p is probably an okay bet. 9-2 he got. Yeah, I'd vote you'd get a bit better odds than that. 9-2. Maybe the bookies are agreeing with me. I've cursed it now though. Now I've said it. That's the problem with doing a boxing channel. You have to kind of commit to predictions. I can't say, oh yeah, I predicted exactly that when you do a video 3 weeks before. That's always going to be there. We're now at 231 subscribers, so thank you to everyone who's subscribed so far. If you haven't subscribed, then click that subscribe button. The more people we have, the better. We're getting nearer and nearer to the 250 subscriber special, which I don't want to jinx, so I'm not going to say when I think that's going to happen, but I started this week with, I think it was 188 subscribers, and we're at 231, so what's that, 19 to go, so hopefully that video should be coming soon. They're kind of just waffling on now, filling time, which is fine, but hopefully soon we're going to get Yarde Beterbiev, please. Has anyone done anything exciting with their Saturday? $10 ring walk apparently. Do, 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 do. There's not a lot to say now because they're kind of just waffling on, and we're waiting for Beterbiev and Yarde to start. It should be within the next 20 minutes. I don't know if we're going to, I said this earlier, I don't know if we're going to get Fury and Jake Paul out on the stage and the ring. I'm guessing so because I know Jake Paul's there. And I'm guessing we're going to get a press conference on Monday. That's why he's here. Whether Tommy Fury showed up though is another thing altogether. I do wonder as well, so that fight's happening in Saudi Arabia. They're going to struggle to get a crowd over there for it, I think. There we go. Feb 26th. Tommy Fury against Jake Paul. Keep an eye on the channel. I will be doing a prediction video for that very shortly. It's happening in a month, so I need to. Now we're just getting a promo for it. Here we go. Why Derek is always in the ring, I don't know. Wonder if good old Tommy Fury's dad's going to start kicking off. Here comes Tommy Fury to the ring. Absolutely no atmosphere. There he is. Took his top off. He looks like he's so weirdly proportioned. Looks like an action man. And here comes Jake Paul. Jake the Problem Child Paul now on the way to the ring. I can see, I'm guessing that John Fury isn't there. I can see him, it's probably a better idea not to have him. Okay, here they are. And it's already kicked off. Terry, she's all filming.
50, 8, 40. I get them MMA guys. I've been doing it for your life. And I swear to God, you'll finish the 26th of February. Interesting.
Tommy Fury saying that Jake Paul is finished when he gets his hands on him. Jake Paul's on his phone.
Because you said, you called this man an imposter. You said that he's leading on this Fury name. Why is that? If you don't believe in the process of sport, you think you're going to be too much of a test on the 26th and do it. He's fought taxi drivers. He has no chin. It's all a joke. I'm ending you February 26th, and you already know it. You're going to crack under pressure. You're not built for this moment. You're not built for this moment. You're an imposter. It's all a bravado. It's all fake confidence. You can't even knock out a taxi driver. You can't even knock out a taxi driver. All right. Let's keep it going. I was beating bad people in the league when I was 14 in the amateurs. I was an MMA guy. I was beating people better than you when I was 14. Or you're messing about. I'm literally coming. Don't come in pretending you're about it when you're not. What are you going to say then? You're going to get knocked out by a Disney star. That's it. Plain and simple. That's it. End of story. You'll see, bro. You'll see who the real professional boxer is. And all these critics, all of these people say, fight a real boxer. Here we go. I guarantee, I swear to God, if you must think not do boxing, you are over in 4 weeks. So enjoy the last few weeks of the so-called boxing, yeah? When I hit you in the chin, you're going to say, who in this fight has more to lose then? He has so much to lose, his family's going to disown him when I knock him the Sorry, Tyson, I love you.
Tyson laughing. Just comical, isn't it? I'm going to face off again. I'm going to sell this fight as much as they can, aren't they? Fury, Jake Paul facing off. I did say earlier I thought they'd do this. Less than a month away. I've got to do a prediction on this fight for the channel because it will get views. And it is of interest, and it is a boxing match. But I don't rate either man. I've been quite vocal on Jake Paul, and I've even done a video on Tommy Fury. Well, I just don't think he's good enough. But I don't really know what to make of this fight. I will have to make my mind up and have a little look into them both before I do the prediction, to kind of get some kind of a intelligent prediction on it. And I've got the unenviable task of having to watch both of these fighters' last few fights. So keep your eye out if you are interested on the channel, because I will be doing a prediction video for this Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight shortly. Probably next week. That will earn them both a lot of money. That's what it's really about, and it's money. So they've got all that over with. So all that's left to do is to bring out Artur Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde. Happening very, very shortly. I think we should be getting ring walks within the next 10 to 15 minutes at most. I'm going to take one last interval. I'm going to have a quick wee. I thought it would be 20 past 10. I thought this fight would be happening. But it's not, but it is the next fight on. They're just actually just showing little highlights of Tommy Fury. If Tommy Fury loses this, I don't know how he lives it now. You know? But yeah, I'm going to take one more interval. Stay with us, because I will be back in about 10 minutes for the fight. We have the big one, Beterbiev versus Yarde. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Hello, so we're back. If you're just joining us, we are coming up to the Beterbiev versus Yarde fight very, very shortly. I'm thinking the next 10 minutes we should be getting ring walks. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help the channel out. We're growing really nicely. With this fight, my prediction for this fight is Beterbiev to win by knockout in round 10. I think Anthony Yarde will have some good moments, but I think ultimately it won't be enough. As a side note, I think Anthony Yarde has the power to knock down Beterbiev if he wants to go for it. Beterbiev has been down twice in his career of 18 fights. I do, however, think the trepidation with that lies that both times that's happened to Beterbiev, he has got back up and knocked his opponent out, so this could happen again. Another thing to note for everyone watching who's going to be watching along this stream with the fight, I am going to be a little bit behind you guys just because of the way streams work and YouTube and all that stuff. So if or when there is a knockout, which I think there probably will be, I might not react straight away because it hasn't happened for me yet. If you want to let me know in the comments, we've got the live chat going on, feel free to comment, say hello, or tell me before the fight starts who you're picking and how between Beterbiev and Yarde. We have moments ago, well about 10 minutes ago, we had Tommy Fury and Jake Paul enter the ring to announce their fight in Saudi Arabia next month. I did a poll on the channel. I'll just go over it one more time. For this fight, let's have a look. All the commentators are waffling on. So I asked you guys, and you can still vote on this. 3 weeks ago, Beterbiev versus Yarde, who you picking and how? 11% of you thought Beterbiev on points. 11% of you thought Anthony Yarde on points. 16% of you thought Anthony Yarde would win by KO, and 63% of you were picking Beterbiev by KO. That's my opinion, and that's the majority of people's opinions. I do think Anthony Yarde can do better than people think he's going to. Let's remember, he had a big fight with Kovalev, which he lost, but I think he did himself proud in that fight. At the time, Kovalev was a monster. Yarde is also fighting on home soil, which they did well to get for him. So yeah, I would not write off Anthony Yarde altogether. Currently on an ad break for me, so I'm guessing we're very, very shortly going to be at the fight. But thank you for everyone who has watched. If you're watching the replay there, thank you for watching. Hello. Hopefully we are in for a good fight tonight. I think it will be. I think it'll be entertaining. And hopefully the atmosphere is good as well. I've not been too impressed with the atmosphere so far. I saw the event. But like I said, the undercard wasn't amazing. So maybe they're all there just for the main event. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, we've got some scrolling information about Beterbiev versus Yarde for you to have a look at before the fight. This is the second stream I've done for a fight. I did one a good few weeks back, maybe a month ago, I'm not sure when it was, which was a boxer event, which I really enjoyed. So I'm going to start doing them. I won't do them on every fight. It'll be decided on a fight-by-fight basis, and obviously if I'm free or not. But yeah, this fight, I think no matter what happens, I'll always remember because it really has helped my channel out. I'm really happy with. I don't know why this fight particularly has bumped my subscribers up so much and the interactions in the comments, but it's fantastic, so hopefully it's a sign of things to come. We're nearly at 250 subscribers. When we get there, I'm going to do a 250 subscriber special. I did one for the 100 subscriber special. So I'll do with the 250 subscribers special. You go onto the community tab on my channel and you vote for it. The options are Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren. Who is the best promoter? That should be quite a controversial one for one to do. Mayweather versus Pacquiao, scored by myself. That fight over the years has been debated about how many rounds did Pacquiao win. Even people thinking that Mayweather didn't win. So yeah, there's that one. Mike Tyson versus Ali, obviously one of the most searched for things to do with boxing. But Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, who would have won? Fourth is the greatest of all time for every weight category. So I go down every weight category and I give you my kind of GOAT of each weight category. And also the final one is boxing versus UFC, which is doing better. We have now, so you can go on the channel and vote for that. At the moment, the one winning is Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren, who is the best promoter. But go on the channel, on the community tab, and give that a little vote. So we just got the build up now to the fight. I'll do my best to commentate along with it. As I said, I'm probably going to be a bit behind you guys. But hopefully it's not too much. Got to be careful about how I do this sound as well, because I don't want YouTube to kick me off. That should be alright. So I think from memory it's at Wembley Arena in London. It's a big ask for Anthony Yarde. Beterbiev is a monster. So tail of the tape, Beterbiev 18-0 against Yarde 23-2-0. Beterbiev, the older man, 31. Yarde, 38. Yarde 31. Yarde slightly taller at 6 foot. Beterbiev 5 foot 11.5. Both exactly the same weight. Reach slightly goes to Yarde, but only by an inch, so that's nothing really. Both orthodox stances. And here comes Anthony Yarde. We're finally here. Really look forward to this fight. Yarde looking cool and collected. Cool, calm and collected. Last chance saloon for anyone watching who want to give me a prediction.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's welcome to the ring our main event participants. First, the challenger, Anthony, the Beast from the East.
So Anthony, the Beast from the East Yard. Guess does that mean he's from East London? Fight scheduled for 12 rounds. Don't think I'll go that.
It's the biggest night of Anthony Yarde's career, almost 8 years after he made his professional debut right here at Wembley Arena. His day with Anthony has arrived. He's had to wait. He's had to earn the opportunity. But tonight he gets another chance to become a world champion.
Really excited for this fight. I think it's going to be a real cracker. I do. Yarde now making his entrance. He looks confident enough. I did say in my prediction video that I felt like his loss to Kovalev has put him in good stead for this fight. Because he's already been on a big stage. He's already fought for world titles. He fought a monster at the time. And I think he fought in Kovalev's backyard from memory. Was it in Russia? Somewhere like that. We had one person watching who didn't give me a winner, but thought it would go the distance. So that'll be interesting to see. And another viewer has put a bet on my prediction, which was one prediction that Beterbiev could get knocked down by Yarde, but will win. My actual final prediction before we get into the fight is Beterbiev by knockout in round 10. And we await Beterbiev. Ignore the writing. Okay, so Beterbiev is now in the ring. He didn't mess about. He was straight to business. So now it's just the intros. All national anthems. Probably just intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our featured bout. It is scheduled for 12 rounds and will be for the WBO, WBC, and IBF Unified Light Heavyweight.
WBO, WBC, IBF Light Heavyweight Championships. Held by Beterbiev. Obviously, we all want to see him fight Bivol. That's going to be a hard fight to make, I think. Kevin the Geek, say ding ding so we know how far you are behind, so we don't spoil anything. I will do. Thank you for that, I do appreciate that. Ding ding at the bell. Yeah, yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I will. It's a difficult one because I'm probably watching live at this moment what you're seeing, but by the time it appears on the screen there's a delay and it can be anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. So we've got the judges, Jerome Lades, Junbei Lim and Robin Taylor. French, American and I'm shit with flags. China, Japan. Steve Gray, referee. What's it called? The AO Arena? Yeah, AO Arena. Here we go. Good crowd. Looks full. Yarde should get a good reception. From Ilford, London. made 22 of the 23 wins by knockout. And obviously Beterbiev has got 100% KO ratio, so it should be explosive. Really look forward to this fight, really excited for it. Yarde looks good. He doesn't look nervous. He doesn't look overawed. Beterbiev getting booed as he expected, I'm sure. It won't bother him. Now coming out of Canada, but originally Russian. Hello to everyone watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We are just about to start Beterbiev versus Yarde. Kevin the Geek, 18 fights to 38. That's not a lot, is it? It's not. Beterbiev, from what I understand, spent a lot of time in the amateurs. He was a notoriously good amateur. Had a lot of fights at amateur. So yeah, I don't know the age that he stepped up to be professional, but I think he did it quite late on. That's why he's already world champion. They had to rush him through, and he was so good that he could do that within 18 fights. So here we go. Beterbiev Yarde. Yarde's big, isn't he? Oh, you could move up, I imagine. Okay, so we're just about to start. I'm ready for my ding ding. Ding ding, here we go, round one. Good movement from Yarde to start with. Beterbiev trying to corner him. Yarde working well behind his jab. Kevin the Geek about 50 seconds ahead. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Yarde really good hand speed. Beterbiev just trying to corner him. Good work from Yarde. Beterbiev missing there and getting caught. Beterbiev just struggling to corner him. Yarde is very, very quick, and it's showing. Good work from Yarde. Caught Beterbiev there. Really good start from Anthony Yarde. Good crowd support for Anthony Yarde. He's done really well in this first round. Bit sloppy there. Getting caught again. He needs to be careful. Beterbiev going for the body. Caught him again. Wild swing. Nearly caught Yarde, but Yarde was quick enough to get out of the way. Good punch from Yarde again. He's timing Beterbiev well. He just needs to not get caught with anything silly. And he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle to keep this pace up, I think, for 12 rounds. But if he can, he'll do well. We're going to the last 10 seconds of round one. Good punch from Beterbiev, but Yarde responds well. And that's the end of round one. Really good from Yarde. Really impressed with him. Really good start, which is exactly what he needed. I gave that round to Anthony Yarde. So that'd be a 10-9 to Anthony Yarde in round one on my scorecard. He's set in a high pace. I worry about that because I don't know if Yarde can keep that pace for 12 rounds. Beterbiev can keep doing this for 12 rounds, so that is the only worry. Kevin the Geek, tough first round to call. Yeah, I gave it to Yarde. I think Yarde did enough for me. Very, very active, very, very quick. Don't know the stats, obviously, but I imagine he landed more than Beterbiev did, so I gave that to Yarde. As I said, I struggle to see him keeping that pace for 12 rounds, and I think that may be his undoing. But if he can, then it's good, obviously. Round two. Ding ding. Beterbiev again, trying to corner Yarde. See if he's made any adjustments for round two. Beterbiev marked. Beterbiev's so heavy-handed. When Beterbiev lands, it means a lot more than when Yarde lands. Even though Yarde's a big puncher, but Beterbiev really is a bit of a freak of nature. Good from Yarde again. He needs to keep this up. He can't have any slips in concentration or loss in energy. He needs to keep this going for 12 rounds. Good activity, but Beterbiev not doing a hell of a lot here. Now he is. Caught Yarde in the corner. He's going for Yarde. Yarde is responding. This is what I meant about the firefight. Really hard punches from Beterbiev. Yarde stuck in the corner. Yarde still fighting with him. That would have took a bit out of Yarde though, and we're only in round two. That's woke Yarde up to that. A good uppercut from Yarde. Another good uppercut from Yarde. He needs to remember that if he can land it. Yarde just trying to stay out of trouble now. He's landed some good punches, but so's Beterbiev. He needs to get out of that corner. In the corner again, got caught. Get out of the corner. It's not where he needs to be. Good response from Yarde there. Really good. Yarde is getting caught, but he's responding well. That's the end of round two for me. That was a close round. I'm going to edge it to Beterbiev on that one. So a round each. Yarde got himself into trouble. He needs to get out of that corner. He should not be in that corner. Which he'll know, but it's easier said than done with Beterbiev. He got caught with some really hard punches, but he did reply. Kevin the Geek, good second round, one each for me. I've got exactly the same Kevin. I've got a round each. Yarde, that took a bit out of Yarde that round, and we're only in round two. So he needs to keep that high pace and also not get caught with them punches, because he's got 12 rounds with this man, and Beterbiev ain't going to gas. He's just not. Anyway, here we go. Round 3, ding ding. Thank you for everyone who's watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Round three, sorry, yeah. Yarde again in the corner. He's get out that corner. Good from Yarde. Positive. Beterbiev trying to walk him down again. Oh. Some gum shields come out, is it? Bit of a break. Okay, back on with it. Kevin, not sure what happened there. Did Yarde lose his mouth guard? Yeah, I think the mouth guard come out. You can hear the thudding of Beterbiev's punches. Yarde trying to use lateral movement. But he needs to get off the ropes and out of the corner. A, because he's going to get caught with punches, and B, it's just going to knacker him being under that pressure the whole time. Yarde again on the ropes. Not a lot happening in this round. Good jab from Yarde. Pace has slowed for both men. Yarde getting caught though. They're hard punches. Really good effort from Yarde. Both kind of going punch for punch here. Beterbiev struggling a little bit with the distance. He's shooting his shot a bit too early and a bit too far away. Beterbiev's almost waiting for Yarde to commit so he can catch him. Oh, that was a good punch from Beterbiev. Yarde needs to be careful. He needs to... Yeah, he got caught again. I think that hurt Yarde at the end of that round. That was a really close fought round. Neither man was as active. That's one I'd like to rewatch, but I am going to score it live. I'd probably give that, edge it to Beterbiev. So 2 rounds to 1 on my scorecard for Beterbiev. Kevin the Geek, Yarde looks like he's jumping in a bit too much for me. Round 3 to Beterbiev for me. Yep, you're in agreement with me. We've both got Beterbiev 2 rounds to 1. Just going to make a note of it. I don't think it will go the distance, but just in case it does, I know where I am. So round 1, Yarde. Round 2 and 3, Beterbiev. But yeah, I mean, Yarde's doing well. He's doing better than people thought he would. I thought he would do better than people think he would. I worry about him keeping this pace up. And we're going to round 4, ding ding. Here we go. Well, hard punch to start the round from Beterbiev. Yarde straight into that corner. Yarde getting caught again. Hard punches from Beterbiev. Yarde needs to be careful. Oh, that really shook Anthony Yarde. Yarde up against the rope. Beterbiev absolutely unloading on him. This is not good. Yarde needs to get out of there. Don't fight with him, get out of there. Yarde is in trouble now. Hard punches from Beterbiev. Yarde's get out of the corner. Get away from the ropes, man. He's weathered it for now. Good heart. Good Yarde showing good heart. Still in it. He took some hard punches there. He could do... He's not going to win this round, so he could do with just being a bit cute and staying away. Not really holding much either, which I would be doing if I was Yarde. Better from Yarde. Good. Yarde's done well to weather that. Just needs to keep out of trouble. Get through this round. Get back to your corner. Again, he's edging towards that. Edging Yarde towards the corner. Good from Yarde. And I think Beterbiev felt that. And now Beterbiev is in the corner. But Yarde's been caught. They're both just going for it. Yarde trying to look for an opening, but getting caught with punches. That was a really good exchange. Wild miss from Yarde. And now it's Yarde who's trying to get Beterbiev into the corner, which is interesting. Really good round. His face is looking a bit messed up, but he has not gone down, Yarde. And they were some serious Beterbiev punches. Good uppercut. He needs to use that uppercut more. He's landing it when he throws it. Good from Yarde. Beterbiev in the corner again. So the end of that round. Wow. End of round 4. What a round that was. Definitely giving it to Beterbiev just for the start. I thought that might be the fight over at one point. Really good. Really well done to Yarde for coming back into that fight there. I thought that was all over. I thought even when he got out of the corner he was going to get caught again. But he weathered it well. He even hit Biev with some of his own. Obviously I do give Beterbiev round 4, so it's 3 rounds to Beterbiev, 1 round to Yarde on my scorecard. Kevin, he did well to survive that early onslaught, he really did. Beterbiev has finished men with those punches, so he did really well. No one can question Yarde's chin or his heart. Beterbiev face ain't looking great either. I'll be shocked if this goes a distance. Here we go then, round number 5. Ding ding. Yarde looking a bit tired. He was gonna. Yarde getting caught there, but the problem is the longer this fight goes on, I think the more his resilience going down and the stop. Kevin, what would you be saying to Yarde there as the trainer after that round? I would be telling him to stay away from the ropes and the corner. Gum shield come out again. I'd be saying him to stay away from the corner and the ropes. Yeah, and I'd be telling him to use that uppercut. Because when he has, it's landed and it's a good punch. Yarde's much better staying in the centre of the ring. Good little exchange. Good punches from Yarde. Beterbiev looks a little bit rocked there from one of those punches. Can Yarde capitalise in round 5? Good from Yarde. Good round. Good shot to the body. Don't let Beterbiev steal this round now because you're winning it. Good jab. He's utilised his jab well in this fight. He's got a good jab. I'd also tell Yarde it's not against the rules to clinch now, yeah, when you're in trouble. Yarde looking tired though, and we've still got more than half the fight left. Get out of the corner. That's where the trouble happens. Good left up from Yarde though there. Oh, what a punch! Yarde. Wow. He caught Beterbiev with a cracking punch there. Beterbiev's hurt. Beterbiev's in the corner. This is his time. Now Yarde's in the corner. What a punch from Yarde. Beterbiev felt that. Beterbiev is having a harder fight than he thought he was going to. Beterbiev just wants the bell to come. Really good from Yarde. Really impressive. Good from Yarde. This is what Yarde needed. He needed to hurt Beterbiev. Beterbiev now has got Yarde in the corner and he's unloading on him. Yarde needs to get out of that corner. Get out of the corner. What a round. Wow. That was amazing. Both men in trouble. I am... God almighty, what a round. I am going to give round 5 to Anthony Yarde, although he was in trouble at the end. I can't not give it to Yarde. For most of that round he was winning. Wow, what a punch. I could see why you give that to Beterbiev though. Both had really good moments in that fight. So I've got it 2 rounds to Yarde, 3 rounds to Beterbiev. Kevin, well round of the fight so far. Yarde got that 1-3-2 for me. Yeah, we've got the same scorecards. Round of the fight, yeah. That is going to take a lot out of both of them. So whoever can really kind of, if one of them can get a second wind in this round, it could lead to a knockdown. Yarde's face looks bad. There we go, round 6. Oh, massive punch from Beterbiev. Yarde's cut quite badly. So Yarde just needs to use his movement more. That cut's really bothering Yarde. It may be giving Yarde a bit of urgency. Good from Yarde, good punches, good speed again. He's keeping that speed. And we're in round 6. That's good. Good from Yarde. He's neutralised the success of Beterbiev at the beginning of the round. Good from Yarde. Use the uppercut. Beterbiev's he's having a fight and a half tonight. I don't think he expected it to be this hard. And there are times where Beterbiev's almost walking himself to the corner, and Yarde needs to take advantage of that. Is Beterbiev cut, or is that just me seeing things? Yeah, he is cut. Both looking bad. Who wants it more? Who's got the heart? He's trying to get him here. Yarde just doesn't feel comfortable with Beterbiev in that corner for some reason. You think that would be the prime opportunity to unload. Beterbiev almost taking this round off, I feel. Or he's trying to wait. Beterbiev's looking tired, and I haven't seen that many fights. Good from Yarde. He tried the uppercut there, but missed. Good jab from Beterbiev. As we come towards the end of round 6, hard punches from Beterbiev there, but too little, too late. That was a close round. I'm going to give it to Yarde just, but you may well disagree with me watching. I'm going to give it to Yarde because for a lot of that round, Beterbiev didn't do a lot. I think he took that round off. So the activity for most of the round was from Yarde, which puts it on my scorecards an even fight, 3-3, halfway through the fight. But a really good fight. Yarde doing really well. Damn tough one there, Kevin the Geek. Maybe Yarde edges that 3-3 or a tie. 4-3, yeah, really tough. I could see an argument for either way, but I am going to edge it to Yarde because I felt like Beterbiev took that round off a little bit. They need to sort out the cut as well for Yarde. They don't want the fight stopping on a cut. They have got Yarde up around. Okay, here we go. Good work from Yarde. He's sensing that Beterbiev's getting tired here. Like I said, if one of them gets a second wind, it will be important. The problem with Beterbiev is he punches so hard that one punch can just change everything. You've seen it a few times in this fight. That's good from Yarde. Beterbiev very lacklustre. He was in the last round, he is in this round. Beterbiev cut. Near the eye, which is not what you want to cut. This is just brilliant from Anthony Yarde. I thought he'd do better than people thought. I didn't think he'd do this well, so he is doing really well. Sloppy from Beterbiev. Got caught there. Beterbiev's a bit all over the place here. Yarde just needs to be careful that he doesn't punch himself out. Oh, good counter from Beterbiev. Going to the body as well, clever from Yarde, tire him. A lot of fighters forget the body. Good from Yarde. Beterbiev caught again. Beterbiev is going to be in trouble if he carries on. Beterbiev in the corner. Yarde can't do it. Beterbiev turns it around. Starts to unload on Yarde in the corner. Yarde needs to get out there, get out the corner. It's going to be the catchphrase of this fight. Get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. He's trying to... I know what he's doing. He's trying to counter him. I get it. But you're getting battered in the corner. Good from Yarde. Wow. What a fight. Good uppercut from Yarde again. This is how he needs to beat Beterbiev, but I just don't know if he's got it in him to take all this punishment. Wow, what a round. Kevin the Geek has it a tie again. That was an hard round to score. I'm going to give it to Beterbiev that round. So Kevin the Geek has it a draw. I've got 4 rounds to 3 now for Beterbiev. But Beterbiev he's having some dodgy moments in there. Yarde's unlucky not to have dropped him, to be honest. But then I suppose you could say it the other way around, actually. Yarde's been lucky not to be dropped. He just needs to get out of the corner. He keeps doing the same thing, staying in that corner. He's in the corner, he's getting bad. Here we go. Round 8. Ding ding. Yarde needs to be careful of the openings of these rounds as well, because that's where that's where Beterbiev's been catching Yarde. Neither man throwing much in this round, both just looking at each other. They're probably both tired. Good punch from Yarde. Again, Beterbiev, I feel like taking this round off. Good jab though, good jab from Beterbiev. Yarde focusing on the body a lot more in these past few rounds, which is a good idea. Good combinations. This is where Yarde wants to be. He wants to be in the centre of the ring. Yarde down. It always could happen with the way Beterbiev, how hard Beterbiev punches. Such a shame. Hopefully he looks hurt. He can talk to his corner. This could be over very shortly. Here we go. Beterbiev is a strong finisher. Corner stopped it. Which I get, but that's a shame because he was doing so well. Round 8, Beterbiev wins. But I tell you, Yarde give him a hell of a fight. And at the time of the stoppage, I had Beterbiev a round up. Round 8, I had round 10, so I was 2 rounds out. But Yarde did really, really well. Kevin Watt hit, good effort from Yarde, yeah, absolutely. I said during the fight, Beterbiev hit so hard that he can be losing every round and then catch him and it's game over. He wasn't losing every round, it was a really close fight, but it really, look at that, that punch changed everything. Beterbiev continues his knockout record. He's now 19-0 in 19 stoppages. Really, Yarde should be really proud of that. He's fought an absolute monster in Beterbiev and was competitive. Beterbiev wins in round 8. Really good fight, as I thought it would be. Yarde did himself really well. I think as well that's that will give Dmitry Bivol a lot of confidence against Beterbiev, because at times Yarde could just dance around him and outbox him, and if Yarde can do that, Bivol definitely can. If that fight ever happens. So we'll wait for the official results to be said. Oh. Two of the judges at 3 had Yarde up. Make of that what you will. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for the results. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for the results, and then we'll probably call the stream. Thank you if you've joined me tonight, if you've joined me for the main event of the whole thing. Just going to let them announce the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 1 second of round number 8. The red corner signaled our referee Steve Gray to stop the contest. Therefore, the winner by way of
Technical knockout. So yeah, as you can see on the screen, Beterbiev wins. It's by TKO in round 8, and he's still the WBO, the WBC, and the IBF Unified World Light Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, if you've watched tonight along with me, thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. I know it took a while for that main event to start. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will be doing a review video next week on this fight. I'll go through it all, each round, scorecards, stuff like that. So make sure you tune in. That's going to be me for the evening. I'll do another fight soon. Not sure which one. I'll have a little look, but I will kind of post that on the channel. Just to recap, I think Anthony Yarde did really well tonight. I think he did a lot better than the majority of people thought he did. I think we saw some weaknesses from Beterbiev that if he does fight Dmitry Bivol, I think will give Dmitry Bivol quite a bit of confidence. He looked quite lacklustre and tired at times, Beterbiev, which I thought was interesting. But he always has that equaliser in his punch power, and it showed in round 8. Again, thought Yarde did really well. To make it as tight as it was just said before the fight, 2 judges had Yarde winning. I had it 4 rounds to 3 for Beterbiev, but some of them were tight, so I can see why there's an argument. But yeah, he did himself really well, and what a fight. I thought it would be good, and it was. So thank you all for watching and joining me today, and I shall see you all in the next video.